Hi, how are you this afternoon? I want to welcome you. I hope your Saturday is going on well. I want to welcome you to this live stream. This is my first topic on my upcoming areas on motivational topics that I've lined a number of them. This is my first one. I want to welcome you. I want to invite you to be with me in this live stream so that we look at one of the areas where most of the trainees in most colleges are not able to take care of, and hence leading to poor performance. Our topic here is 10 of the most high time wasters within college setup or for college students. This is a live stream from our technical training channel. We arrive and we wish to welcome you to be with us, be part of this program, be part of this journey. This is our first topic, as I've said, and we've run a number of them. As time goes by, as days come, we'll be able to share them with you so that we are able to also educate you. We are also able to share you real life situations which are able to impact our life as students and our life as trainees within the TVET sector. Therefore, I want to welcome you again. Feel much welcome. Engage me in the live chat comment as we move on with this presentation, so that at the end of the day, we'll be able to know how to manage our time better, how to take care of the things that we undertake, the things that we undergo on our daily lives that really impact on how we perform. And for this purpose, for this live stream, we are basically looking at how we can manage time and some of the things that we can avoid in our life as trainees to be able to manage our time and even to perform better. Again, of course, if you've not subscribed to our channel, you are a first timer in this channel, you are watching us for the first time, we want to welcome you. This is a channel that deals with educational content and motivational topics to trainees within the TVET sector, and therefore I wish to welcome you to subscribe and even to share our content. We've quite a number of tutorials that we've shared from our previous works, and therefore we invite you to be able to subscribe and even watch, share, comment about our content, and even help us improve in order to give or to deliver better content or areas of focus in future. So just as I said, we are looking at the 10 time wasters for college students. So we move on straight to the first one, and we are saying that the first maybe before we even look at the first one, we look at a little bit of introductory to this topic of the day. And we are saying that as college students, there is a lot to get done. In most cases, you are pulled in so many different directions. There is a lot for a college student that is supposed to undertake within a particular day. And in most cases, you will find that in one way or the other, we are pulled in different directions. We have classes to attend, we have assignments, we have friends, family, work. Some students are working, hobbies, and sometimes it doesn't feel like we are able to fit in everything in a particular day. But you need to understand that time is your greatest asset, and as a college student, it's easy to waste it, very easy to waste it. But we need to understand that time is one of the greatest assets that a trainee has. So if you find yourself struggling or constantly questioning where you do not have enough time to get things done, it's time to look at how you are spending your time. So if you find that a day has gone, you are not able to do what you had you ought to have done, then you need to look at or to question how you are spending your time throughout the day, so that you are able to improve and be able to attain your objectives within a particular day. Then one of the most common time wasters of the current time is what we are calling scrolling through social media. Scrolling through social media. And we are saying that in a digitized world, scrolling has become the biggest time waster. Whether you are scrolling through posts or videos or Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or other social platforms, it is extremely easy to lose track of time. So it's important to understand that with the current technology, this becomes one of the time wasters, one of the biggest time wasters, because you can be glued to your device for quite so many hours in a day, as we will see as we continue discussing this parameter. Then we are also saying that most of these platforms are usually designed to keep us mindlessly scrolling forever, and they will never end. The scroll will never get to the end. So you'll scroll, but you will not be able to. You will not find the end. So you can scroll through that page of whatever platform you are dealing with, using a lot of time, and even without noticing that time is gone. As of 2022, the average social usage worldwide was about 147 minutes, and 147 is an equivalent of 2 hours 27 minutes per day. And we are saying that 2 hours and a half is a lot of time. It's a lot of time compared to the things that you can do within a day. To the things that you can do within a day by spending those two and a half hours in a constructive manner. So therefore, you'll note that if each day in a week you waste 2.5 hours, then that is a lot of time that you already have wasted. Then we are also saying that it's important to make sure that you are in control of your time and attention. Evaluate how much time you spend on social media. Often it can be difficult to step away or put your phone down, but we recommend that it's important to set even time limits on your social media usage. Spend 5 to 10 minutes at a particular time, and then put your phone down and get into doing something that is a little bit constructive. Because you are saying even 5 to 10 minutes is a lot of time that you can catch up with whatever is happening within the social media, and you are off to do something that is constructive. Again, we are also saying that you can set a timer on your phone, and once it goes off your phone, you set your phone down and focus on a matter that is of importance. Focus is an important task that requires your time and attention. This could be working on homework, assignments, studying for a test, or catching up on reading for your classes. That's what you're saying. Set a timer on your phone. Once it goes off, then get back, focus on whatever you are supposed to do. And we've listed a number of things as a student that are of importance and you should be able to focus on. We are also saying that you can even generate some income or start a side hustle if you have a few hours free. Instead of spending that time on social media, scrolling through your phone, you can use it to generate more income. Remember, again, also when you are scrolling down, you are spending money. You are spending actually money. What we are saying, you can turn that and ensure that this time that you are using spending on your social media, scrolling through your phone, scrolling through your laptop, through your computer, you can turn it into an income generating side hustle by engaging in something that can bring you some cash. Then the other time waster number 2 is what we call procrastination. So we are saying that many students or many college students are guilty of procrastinating. and especially over tasks that are particularly difficult or too overwhelming. And this is another a big time waster for trainees, for students, because they will tend to procrastinate activities or things that they deem to themselves that are a little bit difficult or overwhelming. We're also saying that chronic procrastinating can make studying and completing assignment next to impossible. So it really needs to be checked upon. We're also saying that if you have a difficult task or a project that needs to be done, you may be tempted to put it off, and we are saying that you don't have to do that. The best thing to do is to get it out of the way as soon as possible. This way, it doesn't roam over you for the rest of your day. It will be a relief to get it done, and you will feel more productive because you've disposed what you felt like was heavy, what you felt like was difficult. Because you're saying this is one way to manage procrastination. You're also saying that through time management and good routine, you can overcome procrastination and develop productive habits. So basically, procrastination can be overcome by ensuring that you do what is supposed to be done at the right time, deal with the issues that you deem difficult or you deem a little bit heavy, and then you feel like you are relieved, and that helps you even to manage your time. Then we are also proposing a number of things that we can use that can help us to reduce procrastination. And you are saying that one of those things is to create a schedule. You are saying make a list of what you need to schedule: classes, assignment, work, family, sports, other activities. Prioritize what you need to complete first and which tasks can wait. So just create a schedule to be able to list the things that you're supposed to do within a day or within a week, giving priority to those that are of more importance or are more urgent. We're also saying that schedule a time when you will do everything on your list. Try and stick to your schedule and adapt it if necessary. But of course, we are saying that not everything is cast in stone. If things doesn't work or something crops up that was not really urgent but now becomes urgent, then you are able to adjust and you are able to keep or to be within your schedule. Then the other thing that we are saying that will help us to manage procrastination is to get organized. Create a calendar. It can be a physical or a digital calendar like Google, iPhone, Microsoft Outlook. And once you've chosen your calendar, you fill it in. And you are supposed to note when your classes are on, note when you have your assignments are required, what assignments are required, what projects you are supposed to work on, the tests which are due, and ensure that all those things are organized, of course, in a schedule, as I said before. Ensure that you include also your midterms, your holidays. Anytime you have a break from studies, ensure that all those are captured in your calendar so that you are able to notifies you anytime that you are about to come into term with the activities that you've programmed. We are also saying that you can also include other activities like internship, meetings, extracurricular activities. So ensure that all those things are organized within a schedule so that anytime you are able to follow, you are able to be able to know when those things are supposed to occur. Then the other thing, or the other biggest time waster number 3 is not studying efficiently. And we are saying that when it comes to studying, you need to be very intentional during your study session. If you don't have a plan, studying can be wasteful, can also be a waste of time. If you have no plan, you do not plan your sessions intentionally, it becomes again another big time waster. Because you are saying you can't say that you want to study efficiently, then this means that I want to use all the resources that I have. Again, we are also noting that we are also saying that look over your homework. I know this might not seem like a very necessary aspect, but it's very important to often overlook this, or to often keep in touch with the amount of homework that you are supposed to do. Actually, what you are saying is that there is a reason why your professor, why your trainer would want you to do some homework, or would give out some homework. And you are saying that it is what you need to be able to learn or to know. So if you aren't doing your homework, if you will not be able to understand, you will not be able to learn, you will not be able even to study, because the concepts that were taught are now examined, or you are tested on by use of homeworks, and that's why they are very important for you to do the homework. You're also saying that studying with your classmates can be an excellent way to complete assignments or prepare for an exam. So again, use of or studying, not only studying alone as a lone ranger. When you study together with your peers, together with your classmates, then studies become easier. You are able also to wind up on your homeworks within good time. You're also saying that studies show that students have a higher success rate in classes if they work together. Forming study groups with peers leads to a better grade and study habits. Having a bit of moral support is great motivation to do better in class. You're also saying that it's also good to be sure to go over your text and notes. Use flashcards, note cards to master the subject. Go over the old quizzes to prepare for the test. Reach out to classmates, and we are saying that this is a good idea to review. It's a good idea to review out test materials with other students to help you with retention. So what you are saying that is when you study as a group, it becomes easier. The concept that you are not able to conceptualize at that particular point, your counterpart is able to articulate them to you in a simpler manner, and it becomes easier to understand. Again, going over past quizzes, past exams, lesson notes, it's very important for a trainee to be able to manage their time, because remember, we are saying that you need to study with a plan. You need to study with a plan and study efficiently. And that is another time waster. If you are not able to study efficiently, then studying becomes another biggest time waster. Time waster number 4 is skipping classes. Skipping classes. We are saying that though it might be fun, skipping classes is a big time waster. It is during class lectures that course materials is taught and explained. Being present in the classroom is crucial to improving your understanding of the subject and ultimately your grades. So it's important to keep or to attend lessons, because you are saying it's during this time that course material is taught. That's when the lecturer, that's when the trainer is explaining the course material. And remember, there is a lot of things that are said outside whatever is written, outside whatever you will be given as a handout or notes. So therefore, it's very important to also hear the unspoken message from the trainer or from the lecturer as they deliver content material. When you skip a class, you spend a lot of time playing catch up on what you missed. You will have to reach out to classmates to see if you missed anything important. You will also have to see if you can borrow notes. And we are saying this now becomes a time wasting aspect, because if you have been there in that class, then this time you will be looking, or you'll be doing something else that is constructive. But now you are doing a catch up. You want to know what happened. You want to know whether you can get notes. You want to know what happened within the class, and then that becomes another big time waster. Showing up to class is how you will meet other classmates and how you will begin a rapport with your professor. These two relationships will be very beneficial regarding motivational and support throughout the course. So this is very important. And we are saying that within the class setup, that's where you build a rapport with your professor. That's where your trainer knows your characters, knows what type of a person you are. And even in future, if the trainer or the industry would come looking for trainees to be seconded to the industry, then how do you expect the trainer would second you and you are not in class? They don't know you. They don't know what type of a person you are. So it's very important to attend lessons and to avoid skipping classes, so that these are some of the benefits that you'll get by just interacting with your professors or with your trainers. We're also noting that college and attending classes are also about developing a work ethic that will serve you for the rest of your life. Do not underestimate going to class, as it creates structure of good habit. When you are accountable, you take ownership of your actions. Personal accountability is so important because it teaches you responsibility. And we are also saying that, more importantly, students who regularly skip class typically earn lower grades out of classes. They also perform worse on tests, and once they start skipping, it becomes a habit that is hard to break. So it's important to really cross-check or cross-examine how your class attendance has been in the past, and so that you're also able to improve going forward. And we are saying that this aspect of attending class, it helps you to create a work ethic that even once you are through with your studies, once you are now in the job or in the market, you are able to cope with the people who've been there before, because your class attendance has been good and you've developed that work ethic. Then the other major time waster is worrying, and we are saying that worrying is a common self-induced stressor. We worry about our grades, relationship, job, money, health, our future, and we are saying that actually worrying is not good for us. It creates tension, fatigue, and anxiety. So these are some of the things that will create worrying nature within a person, within a trainee, within a student. And we are saying the more we are able to avoid this aspect, the better for us, and we'll be able to improve our productivity as trainees. Then we are also saying that worrying is unproductive and a huge waste of time, because it doesn't change anything. So it doesn't change anything if you get worried. It doesn't change anything. Many things in life are uncertain, and while we want to always have the best outcome, we often worry about things that never happen or are out of our control. It is okay to let some worries go, as we can't control everything, and making mistake is normal. So it's important to be able to manage the worrying nature of the activities that we undergo each and every day. When our mind are not filled with worries, we become more productive. This allows us to utilize our time wisely. We can get more done in less time. Being productive is key to success. So that's what we are saying in a nutshell. We are saying that when we do not we are not induced, or we are not in a worrying state for a long time, then our mind will feels relaxed, becomes more productive. We are able to use our time wisely. We are able to become more productive, because actually we are saying that being productive is key to success, and is key to a trainee achieving good grades, achieving the objective within the running setup. Joining club is another time waster. And you are saying that in college, getting involved in clubs can be a great way to make friends or feel like you fit in and have a group of your own. However, some clubs and organizations can be huge time wasters in college. We're also saying that typically there is a lot of excitement around this, and it is easy to get caught up, especially after the excitement wears off and you are stuck with attending meetings, events that you really do not want or have the time to. So again, we are not saying that clubs are bad, but we are saying what you need to check is the amount of time you are spending in a particular club. Remember your sole objective. Your first objective is to acquire some professional knowledge about the course that you've chosen within a training institution. So therefore, that becomes your core business. But again, join clubs, but check how that club influences you in terms of the amount of time you're spending within the activities within that club, and of course the objectives of the club. We're also saying that each club will have different requirements and expectations. Some will require more time and energy. So we are saying that be selective and do not stretch yourself too thin by being part of too many clubs. It's okay to step away and focus on your studies and work. So it's good to check how clubs, or whatever club you are in, whatever society you are in, does not really affect how your time is, or your study time, because that is your core objective in that institution. Partying is another huge time waster, and we are saying that in college it can be easy to feel like you need to go out every time you are asked. While it is enjoyable to hang out, partying too often can be a big waste of time for college students. So it's very important to check on this time waster, because you are interested in partying. It's enjoyable, so you'll not notice, you'll not be able to categorize it as time wasting, but this is a major time waster for trainees or for college students. If you are partying excessively, your grade will suffer. It's hard to show up for class and focus on your studies when you've been up all night, or you are in hangover. So we are saying that this needs to be checked. Always remember your mandate, your core objective, and the partying should not be able to suppress that objective, because at the end of the day, you will not be able to achieve it. Your grades will go down. But finally, we are saying that it is okay to say no. You don't have to do everything that your peers want you to do. Just ensure that you check on the amount of time you are spending on this time waster. Then our number 8 time waster, we are saying that is studying without a solid game plan. So we are saying that when it comes to studying in college, you need to be intentional during your study sessions, because even studying can be a waste of time. When this what this means is you can't just open your textbook, start reading chapter after chapter, expect good results. You must have a game plan of how you do things, of how you study. And we are saying that instead you need to come up with a plan for each study session. Like we are saying that you can say, I will read and take notes on chapter 5 for 45 minutes for my physics class, or for my physics unit. Then I will spend 45 minutes studying for my CAT quiz on my structure unit. Finally, afterwards, I will spend 45 minutes working on my maths assignment. There you have a solid plan. But after this duration, this is what will happen. After this duration, this is what will happen. By being more intentional with your college studies, you will use your study time more efficiently and feel a lot more accomplished at the end of each study session. So by being more intentional, then at the end of each study session, you feel like you've accomplished what you had set out to do, and that ultimately that will lead you to achieve your goals. We're also saying that, however, if you go in without a plan, you may find yourself wasting your time on things that you won't improve your understanding of your course materials, or even get distracted by other things. So when you don't have a plan, anything will distract you. The other trainees will engage you in whatever they want to engage you in different things that are not of importance, or that will not improve your understanding of your course material, because you do not have a plan. But if you know that after this 1 hour, I'm supposed to move and do something else, after another 1 hour, I move and do something else, then you find that you minimize distractors within that program, or by the help of the program that you've put in place. Then the 9th time waster that is really common in most training institutions is trainees planning to cheat during exams. And planning to cheat during exams becomes another big time waster, because at the end of the day, you're not concentrating on grasping the concepts that are supposed to be grasped for a particular course unit, but you are focusing on devising methods of how you can cheat in an exam situation. So we are saying that cheating in an examination actually means that you are engaging in dishonest practice, or breaching the rules during or in relation to exam. So that's what we can define cheating. And we are saying that poor time management contributes to this aspect, because we are saying that the most common reason students cite for committing academic dishonesty is that they ran out of time. The good news is that this is almost always avoidable. Good time management skills are a must for success in college, as well as actually in life in general. So poor time management always becomes now is cited as the reason why trainees would commit academic dishonesty. But you're saying we are able to desist from cheating by ensuring that we spend our time better, we manage our time better. We are also saying that cheating may also result to students being placed on academic probation and have their work carefully monitored. So that is one way that cheating can be worked on or can impact a trainee on. The other one is to trainees are mostly expelled from the school, and this results to huge loss of time, because if you are suspended for an academic year, then it becomes a big time waster, which could have been alleviated by good time management. So the last, but of course not the least, time waster is we are saying that using weekends as a break from school, and we are saying that by now you know that college life is all about efficiency. It's vital to manage your time wisely. Nothing is worse and creates more stress than realizing an assignment or project is due the night before you have to turn it in. So it's important that trainees or students in a particular college realize that college life is all about efficiency. If you are not efficient on how you utilize your time, then you are bound to be in trouble at one point or the other, because we are saying there is nothing worse than realizing that you are supposed to hand in a project, to hand in assignment just a day before or the night before the assignment is due. So it's important that to always make sure that your weekends are super productive, whether it's completing an assignment, studying for a test. You utilize your time wisely. It's not only for 4 years, you can do it. So weekends, don't assume that college life ends or starts Monday to Friday. So weekends should also be part of your college life, and that helps you to manage time. That helps you to grasp or to look at concepts that are even a little bit difficult, because over the weekend you have time, do assignments, complete projects, and you find yourself more relaxed. You find yourself you are not worrying about anything, and you are able to deliver and become productive. So all weekends should not be time to relax. Should be time to work harder so that you are able to achieve your goal as a trainee. And finally, we are saying that once we are able to do or to cross-check all those things, then at the end of the day, you can say that you are done. You can say you are done. You've been able to achieve your objectives within the college life, within the duration that you are supposed to achieve your objective or to attain your certification, and then you can again now look at life after college, and now you can start venturing onto other activities. You can enter actually into the world of work. So those are the 10 time wasters that we've been able to go through. Maybe quickly as a recap, we started with the first one, and we said that the first one is scrolling through the media. That becomes a major time waster. We looked at the second one, procrastination, as another big time waster. And we are saying procrastination, we said again, don't wait for tomorrow or after the next day. Let's do what is supposed to be done that particular time, and that helps us to manage time. Then we also say that we need to study efficiently. We do not have to study all the books at the same time as shown in the picture. So just strategize and study efficiently. And then we also talked of skipping classes. Again, you notice that when you are skipping classes, it means that from the picture shown there, you are running away from the classes, but the classwork will always run again, will always run after you because things has to be done. Then we've also noted and said that we stop worrying, and that will help us to manage our time. Joining clubs, again, just to know which clubs that are better for you. Check what the clubs are doing. They shouldn't be part of time wasting, partying. Just check on it so that you are always able to manage your time. Again, study with a plan. Do come up with a solid game plan on how you study, and that helps you again to manage your time. Again, don't plan to cheat. Just do whatever is supposed to be done. That time you're spending on planning how to cheat, use it to grasp concepts, and you become more confident and able to achieve your goals. And finally, you use your weekends for college as part of college life. Don't see your weekends as break from school, and at the end of the day you'll be able to achieve your goal. Say you are done and look at life after college, entering in the world of work. With that, I wish to thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching. Again, if you like this session, if you like the stream, if you enjoy it, like it, comment, share, and subscribe, of course, at the Technical Training channel. And with that, I wish to thank you. God bless you, and have a nice afternoon.